Now we're going to look at another type of overlay, and this is called point and polygon overlay. We have a couple of layers here that are of interest to us. We have the TUS sites, and these are the purple dots and these different locations. And we have vegetation. And we want to find out which of the TUS places are within vegetated areas versus out in the open. So in other words, the ones that are within vegetated areas, chances are we can do a better job of preserving them. Another type of overlay we may want to do is take crown lands and overlay crown lands with the points to figure out which points are inside crown lands versus which ones are in private properties, which would be the more difficult to try to preserve. So these are some of the things that you can do, and it's fairly straightforward to do this. So once again, we go to Vector, Data Management Tools, and Join Attributes by Location. So you can do you can join things by looking up a field with another field in two tables, and this is called a relation. This is where relational databases come from. Here what we do is we link based on location. So for example, if a point happens to fall within a vegetated area, it grabs the information from the vegetated area. So in this case, a purple one right there would grab the stuff from the green area. This one would grab nothing because it's not in anything. So we select that, and then we say that we want to take the TUS data. So that's our target. That's the layer that we're going to alter. And we're going to grab the vegetation data. So vegetation data is right here. And we have the option of taking a summary. So that in this case, if we went the other way around, if we have a bunch of points going into an area, we could grab, say, all the number of animals hunted in different areas, and then, for example, calculate the sum by these polygons. So calculate the sum of animals hunted by trapline, for example, would be one of those instances. In this case, we're going the other way around. So taking this attributes from the first located feature will work well. And we want to keep all the records. If we set only the matching records, we would only get out the TUS sites that are within the green areas. And perhaps that's what we want in some instances, but in this instance we want to show all of them, including the ones that are not in the green areas. And so we do output TUS veg overlay, save, and we say OK. And we can then look at the layer information and open the attribute table. And you can see here that the dots that were inside the green areas are showing up with the information from the vegetation. And it says vegetation right there. And the ones that were not in those areas are showing up with blanks. So that's the situation right there. Now you also saw the screen. So once again, one of these ones that's outside would be showing up with a null. And we can see that one there that turned yellow is one of these null ones. And then we can sort of see the different ones by clicking on them and finding out which one's which. There was the system wasn't quite sure if the projections were exactly the same before, so it gave us a bit of a warning that things weren't matching perfectly. But both were zone 12, so everything was all right, and this is why things worked out okay after all.